Embark on a voyage through time and myth as we explore the legend of the Flying Dutchman, the phantom ship doomed to sail the oceans forever. This maritime specter, enveloped in sea mist and mystery, has haunted sailors' tales since the 17th century, becoming a symbol of doom for those who glimpse its ghostly sails. Originating in the golden age of Dutch maritime exploration, the legend tells of a ship captained by Hendrik van der Decken, whose ambition led him far from home towards the East Indies, laden with treasures. Facing the wrath of a fierce storm at the Cape of Good Hope, Van der Decken's hubris invited a fate worse than death. Defying the tempest, Captain Van der Decken swore a blasphemous oath to round the Cape, even if it took until Judgment Day. Legend has it that the heavens, enraged by his arrogance, cursed him and his crew to an eternity at sea, never to make port again. Maritime historians suggest that the story of the Flying Dutchman was likely born from the real dangers of rounding the Cape, a notorious graveyard for ships amplified by the sailors' superstitions and the natural phenomena of the sea. Over time, the tale of the Dutchman grew in the telling. Each account added eerie details: the ship's ghostly glow, the doomed crew's attempts to hail other ships, and the curse that speaking with them would bring disaster. As we delve deeper into the eerie sightings and stories that have fueled its legend, the tale of the Dutchman continues to captivate the curious and the fearful alike. What draws us to this spectral vessel? Is it the thrill of the ghost story or something deeper, a timeless caution against the peril of man's pride against the unforgiving sea? Join us as we navigate through the centuries of sightings and the stories that have kept the legend of the Flying Dutchman alive in the hearts and minds of seafarers across the globe. Picture this: a tempestuous sea, dark clouds looming overhead, and amidst the crashing waves a ship appears. Not just any ship, but the phantom vessel known as the Flying Dutchman. For centuries, this spectral ship has been sighted across the globe, from the stormy Cape of Good Hope to the foggy waters of the North Sea. Its ghostly presence, often seen during the most violent of storms, is said to foretell misfortune and doom. Consider the crew of the British ship Bacchante, who in 1881 spotted the Dutchman. Among the witnesses was a young Prince Albert Victor of Wales. They watched in awe and terror as the phantom ship materialized in the moonlight, its tattered sails glowing an eerie light. The sighting was meticulously recorded in the ship's log, noted as an omen of ill fortune by the shaken crew. Fast forward to the early 20th century, when a German submarine crew reported a similar encounter. The submarine's captain noted in his log that the ghost ship sailed parallel to them in the foggy waters, only to vanish as mysteriously as it had appeared when they attempted to approach it. Despite being separated by years and vast distances, these sightings share chilling similarities. The spectral glow, the chilling atmosphere, the ominous foreboding, all have been passed down through maritime lore, from one generation of sailors to the next. But what could explain these sightings? Are they mere tricks of the light, or is there something more at play? Some maritime scholars and scientists attribute them to rare atmospheric conditions, like the Fata Morgana, which can create illusions of floating ships. The legend of the Flying Dutchman sails on, captivating those who hear its tale. In our next segment, we will delve into the theories and possible explanations that attempt to demystify these ghostly sightings, seeking answers in the realms of both science and superstition. To sum up, we've taken a journey through time and across seas, exploring the numerous sightings and chilling stories of the Flying Dutchman. We've heard from witnesses, analyzed logbook entries, and pondered the theories that attempt to explain this enduring maritime mystery. And as we look to the future, the legend of the Flying Dutchman continues to capture imaginations, its spectral sails unfurling in the stormy seas of our collective consciousness. This spectral ship, doomed to sail the seas for eternity, has sparked countless theories and debates. Some see it as a chilling supernatural tale, while others seek more rational explanations. Here, the Fata Morgana phenomenon emerges as a compelling explanation. This complex type of superior mirage occurs when light rays bend through air layers of different temperatures, often creating an illusion of objects floating above the horizon. Could this optical phenomenon be the reason behind the sightings of the ill-fated Dutchman, making it appear as though the ship is suspended in midair, glowing ominously? Yet another scientific theory points to St. Elmo's fire. This electrical weather phenomenon creates a luminous plasma usually observed on the masts of ships during a storm. It could potentially account for the ghostly illumination of the Flying Dutchman, as described by many eyewitnesses. On the psychological front, we delve into the effects of isolation and sensory deprivation. Long sea voyages can play tricks on the mind, leading sailors to perceive things that aren't there. This psychological explanation is particularly relevant during storms, a common backdrop to the Dutchman's sightings. Could it be that the human mind, under stress and in the face of danger, conjures up images of the legendary ghost ship? Despite these rational explanations, the supernatural interpretation of the Flying Dutchman persists. The legend continues to captivate us, tapping into our deep-seated fears and fascination with the unknown. It serves as a chilling reminder of human hubris and the inevitable doom that follows. This ghostly ship, a timeless symbol of doom and redemption, has not only navigated the seven seas of maritime folklore, but also left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape. In the early 17th century, the first whispers of the doomed Dutch ship began to circulate among seafarers. Since then, the Flying Dutchman has sailed into the heart of our shared cultural consciousness, becoming a symbol of eternal doom and redemption across various forms of art and entertainment. The opera stage, with its grandeur and drama, provided an ideal platform for the ship's haunting tale. In 1843, Richard Wagner premiered The Flying Dutchman, where the captain was no longer merely a cursed soul, but a tragic figure seeking salvation through the love of a faithful woman. This romantic and redemptive angle added a profound depth to the myth, creating ripples that have resonated with audiences for centuries. Beyond the silver screen, literature and folklore have been enriched by the tale of the Flying Dutchman. Each retelling added layers to its mythos, with the ship often appearing as a harbinger of doom, a stark reminder of nature's power and the folly of human arrogance. These themes continue to captivate the imagination of writers and readers alike. As cinema began to shape the 20th century's cultural narrative, the Flying Dutchman found a new course. It transformed from a spectral terror in earlier depictions to a cursed pirate ship in blockbuster movies such as the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Serving as both villains and victims, the ship and its captain wove narratives of adventure, treachery, and the supernatural, captivating global audiences. Visual artists too have been inspired by the Dutchman, with countless depictions showcased in galleries worldwide. From spectral blights on the horizon to grand, doomed vessels battling eternally against the waves, the ship's legend has been immortalized in paint and canvas. In conclusion, the Flying Dutchman sails beyond being a mere ghost story. It is a narrative woven into the fabric of maritime folklore, a haunting reminder of the sea's dark powers and the stories we tell to navigate our fears and desires. Thank you for joining this exploration of the monumental tale of the Flying Dutchman. Please like and subscribe to the channel as we set sail on our life's journeys. May we always remember the lessons of the Dutchman. Respect the sea, cherish the journey, and beware the pride that could lead us to sail our own phantom ships.